eye contact is absolutely crucial. But how do you show somebody you're listening? Eye contact, head nods, vocal prompts. Really? By the way, let me tell you about vocal prompts. On a telephone, if somebody is giving the exact same vocal prompt over and over and over again, they are not listening. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. The R is respond. Remember that listening is not necessarily meant to be a monologue by the other person with you. And I'll tell you this, if all you do is listen and don't say anything, what happens after a while is an information imbalance. Person talking says, wait a second, this person's starting to know too much about me. I don't know anything about them. I don't know where they stand. And they start feeling uncomfortable. Even though you are listening, if you are not participating and responding, discomfort happens. So responding is feeding back, clarifying what was said, paraphrasing what was said, adding something to what was said, bringing it back on track, using empathy statements. By the way, empathy statements, if you have a child, this is great for children. Child comes home, either something bad happened or something good happened, and they want to tell you. One of the best things you can do is an empathy statement. An empathy statement is 3 parts. Tentativeness, all right? Identify the emotion, and then put it in the context in which it happened. Let me show you how a child comes home with a report card. They're so excited, so excited. So you say, oh, Jessica, I get the impression that you're so excited, right? I get the impression, tentativeness, that you're so excited, emotion, that you got all A's on your report card. The context that caused the emotion. And I'll tell you, it especially works when people are upset about something. They come home, fail a test, broke up with their boyfriend or girlfriend. Sometimes they don't want to hear advice. All they want is a sounding board. That's all they want. That's it. And you could say, Virginia, I really sense that you're really hurt that your boyfriend broke up with you. That's all you have to say. That's called an empathy statement. And then all you do is listen and let them vent. Let them vent. The E in the caress is exercising emotional control. A lot of things cause us emotionally not to listen. Let's say we don't like the person. You don't like a person, you put a negative spin on everything they say and do. You like the person, you put a positive spin on everything they say and do. Am I right? People can say a word or a phrase, and you stop listening. Emotionally charged words. Boy, I played this to the hilt when I was a kid with my mother. Now, my mother's a very emotional New York Italian woman. I had to make sure I was close to an exit. Whenever I did something wrong, my mother would say to me in a very emotional, "Why did you do that?" Here was my emotional word. Because I felt like it. Whoa! You ever see The Incredible Hulk? The eyes? I mean, her eyes would get so big and she'd be looking for something to throw at me, but boom, I'd be out the door. But think, what are things that people can say that totally turn off your ability to listen? Off-color jokes, sexist remarks, racial statements, ethnic slurs. What? Understand what those emotional blocks are and work through. Why does it cause me not to listen? By the way, it could be politics. One side versus the other. But make sure that you understand your emotional blocks and exercise emotional control. The 2 S's at the end of caress. The first S is called sensing. S-E-N-S ing. And sensing, I've already talked about. Sensing is paying attention to the vocal and visual, the nonverbals. The last S is structure, and that is paying attention to the verbal. Structuring is being able to feed back to somebody the topic, the main points, the supporting points, priority, sequence, but it's taking the verbal content and being able to feed that back. That is a thumbnail course in listening. There's a lot more to it.
That's it for day 8. Tomorrow is going to cover a skill that can drastically improve your effectiveness in any area of your life. See you tomorrow.